Hello, I'm by the grave of Percy Bysshe Shelley at the Protestant graveyard in Rome, and here you see his tombstone, and it reads Percy Bysshe Shelley, Cor Cordium, Heart of Hearts in Latin. So born the 4th of August 1792, died the 8th of July 1822. Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. It's a quotation from The Tempest by Shakespeare. So I've known about Shelley since I was 8 years old, and this is as close as I'll ever get. I've touched what he's touched in School Hall in Eton, where he carved his name into the oak panel, and that's it. That's it, my hand. I'm 6 feet above where he is now. If only he could hear me now, because I so wished I could have known him, and I wish to communicate with him from beyond the grave. I know it's impossible. He was an atheist since his earliest childhood, which was an extraordinary, unfashionable and courageous belief to hold. At that time, it was a very bitter truth to swallow when so many children died, to know that they were going to eternal silence and they were not going to a better place, though they'd suffered horrifically. And then he drowned off Livorno in Italy at the age of 29. But he was already a celebrated poet, and now is one of the most widely enjoyed poets in any language ever. So he triumphed. And to think this tree will have drawn some of its nutrients from his rotten remains, and what of him is down there? If only he could hear me, if only we could be in contact somehow, and that's him. So it's a deeply emotional experience for me to be so close to him, whom I've admired all my life. He wrote so many marvellous poems. His artistry is really just second to none, writing Queen Mab about the fairy, writing poems of over 4,000 lines. He was just incredibly industrious as a poet. Well, really, words fail me. I could go on all day about his oeuvre, but the memory is going to run out quite soon. So there he is, Bysshe, an old family name. He went to my school, he went to my college. I know he was terribly rejected and bullied, Mad Shelley as they used to call him, terribly pushed around, ragged, his books taken away from him, shoved by the others. But who remembers the bullies? He has won. He has entered our literary pantheon, so his is the name that should be remembered for as long as English is spoken. Well, I wish I had something worthier to say of such a great and fascinating voice. That's my penny's worth on Percy Bysshe Shelley.